Hi, this is Liam O'Brien. Watch my first interview on Hibernian TV.
How excited are you by the challenge ahead then?
I'm very excited because we all like new challenges in life, and for us we've done more or less what we could have done in Ireland. We've won a few leagues, we've won a few cups, and it's nice now to have a fresh challenge, and hopefully we'll do okay over here.
How would you sum up your methods as a coach, as an assistant manager? How does that all work for you?
Well, I think we work well together. We bounce things off each other. We don't see eye to eye all the time either, so we don't agree with everything. We disagree with things, but that's probably how we get on so well. But as I say, it's a new challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
In terms of managers that you worked under during your playing days, you obviously had a hugely successful and illustrious playing career. Manchester United, Newcastle United, the Republic of Ireland as well. Who are your kind of main influences, would you say, now as a coach?
Well, when you're a player, you try to pick up a few little things. And I'd like to think that I've done that off managers that I've worked with. I was very, very lucky to work under some very, very good managers and even great coaches. And I'd like to think that I've picked up a little bit off each and every one of them. So all rolled into one, you know, you like to think, obviously you do your own thing your own way, but they always have that little influence in the back of your mind that you do this, but I always want to do things right all the time.
Who were the big influences?
Well, obviously, first of all, when I played in Ireland, it was Jim McLaughlin who really helped me as a player. And obviously, when I went to Manchester United, Alex Ferguson, everybody would know about Sir Alex, you know, especially his discipline, which is very, very good. He was a very strong disciplinarian. I probably would be, not as much myself, but I like things to be done properly. Where Kevin Keegan's man management style would be very good, same with Osvaldo Adriles. And then on the international side with Jack Charlton, who was very thorough in what he'd done, and Mick McCarthy. So I enjoyed every manager that I worked under.
You mentioned obviously discipline there. Is that something that you feel that you sort of bring to the equation in terms of our new look management team, in terms of kind of getting everyone to toe the line and do things a certain way?
Well, sometimes you like to think so, but it's up to the players to have that in them themselves. You know, I'd like to think that players have their own self-discipline. So, I mean, we'll be helping as much as we can along the way. But as I said, if the players have their own self-discipline, we don't need me to tell them anything. But we'll be just pointing them in the right direction, say.
What would you say was the secret behind the success story at Bohemians? Because even when the financial problems started perhaps to arise and you had to kind of reshuffle the pack and play a lot of younger players and inexperienced players, you still managed to achieve relative success with a fifth place finish. What do you feel was the secret formula there?
Well, we like to think, first and foremost, the players that we brought on was, as you say, was a lot younger, but they worked very, very hard for each other, on and off the park. And we got them organised, and as I say, they just gave everything they could in every game they played. And we were very unlucky not to win something last season, but as I say, compared to what we'd done the previous few years before that, I thought we'd done very well last year with the squad that we had, even though it was a lot younger than what we were used to.
And then obviously looking back at your last trip to Easter Road was obviously for that friendly in March. What do you remember about that, and just looking at the facilities at both Easter Road and now here at East Mains?
Yeah, well, obviously the facilities are second to none. This training centre we have here, I mean, what would players want to leave here for? Because, I mean, there's so much stuff here that they can work on their weaknesses, work on their strengths. It's a great place to be around. Everything is in place for them here. The stadium is fantastic. We enjoyed our time that we were here, looked after very, very well. So, as I said earlier, we're looking forward to it.
Pat keeps on talking about the need to work hard. Do you feel that that will translate into more hours for the players in terms of morning or afternoon sessions, or will it just mean a greater level of intensity in the training?
Well, we always want intensity in the training. That's one thing that we're sticklers for. High tempo, good intensity. But to answer your question, I think you have to work hard and you have to have them in morning and afternoon, because we have to get this right when we want to get it right. And the only way you're going to get it right is doing things right on the training pitch to bring it into the games on the weekend.